as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Tennessee Titans. Two men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And off we go from Nashville. Oh, good return up past the 30. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there.
When we spent our time talking to the coaches prior to the game, they emphasized that they wanted a quick start to begin things. Most of the time you think about that on the offensive side of the ball, but in this case, it's the special teams that provide that quick start.
Yeah, the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Hurts throwing right away. It's complete to Cruz. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. You talk about this Titan defense. They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
He's got his man Cruz. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. Well, he's one of the top receivers in the game, Charles, so no surprise here on the opening drive. They want to get him involved, and he has catches on back-to-back plays.
And, Brandon, I look at it from the defense's perspective. You know he's one of the top receivers in the game. You've got to find ways to slow him down because if he gets into high gear, he's going to shred you all game long.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Short throw caught by Bowers. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short. Now a first carry here for the running back. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Throwing is Hurts. He finds his man, complete. It's Cruz. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Eagle passing gang looking good on this drive. It's a first down. They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive. Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease, feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that, and I'm continuing to let him throw the football. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. The extra point splits the uprights. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. On the ground, it's the rookie from Alabama. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You look at this Eagle defense. They come into this one 9th in the NFL against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
They'll keep it on the ground. Keys. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Well, this defense for the Eagles very strong in that victory a week ago.
There's a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Ready.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Check. Get it. Go.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. The Titans at 500 at 6 and 6. And they come in losers at 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself, you don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
2nd and 10.
Street. Let's go now. Let's go.
Up the middle they go. Keys. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Here's Ward. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 27-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Lions, here we go. Set. Cowboy 80. 18 Cardinal. 8 Warriors 17.
Throwing now, Ward. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st and goal at the 1-yard
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and sneak it here. And it gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. His 5th rushing touchdown on the year, 6th overall. And the Titans respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get this out to about the 40. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it's a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. 7-7, our score after 1. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Here's Hurts to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football. But how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Hurts completing this one quickly. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend. But we think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here.
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up. And the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
7 Pirates, 7, come on, Panther 11, Panther 70 Lions, 18 Pioneer.
Ward. He finds his man, complete. That's Young. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. Now a handoff up the middle. Keys. And the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
To throw, here's Ward. This goes out wide from Mixon. And crossover out of bounds right at the 25. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
First and 10.
Deputy Ranger, Deputy Ranger. Hey, go.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
At the 9-yard line.
Deputy.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Joe Mixon, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are an extra point away from drawing level. Boswell for the extra point. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Hurts and the Eagles come up here first and 10 at their own 37. It's Cruz, left side. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he will force his way forward for a yard or two, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. Hurts. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 23 yards on the play.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up for the first and 10.
Back to throw now on first down. He finds his man, complete. That's close. And the Eagles are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Second and goal from the 6 this time. Looking to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. They'll look to throw. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Second and 9. Now Ward. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Cougar 19.
To throw is Ward. To mix it on the check down. And he will have the Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
19, Tiger, 19.
Ward again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andrew Makuba. And nothing comes of this last-ditch attempt at points as time will run out on this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12.
Panther 11, Panther 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Throwing is Ward. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
60. Let's go now. Bronco with 60 Eagles.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Dumps it off to Mixon. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Titans are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point now by Boswell. He's got it, and we're on tied at 21.
Ties the game at 21 apiece.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective, because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. He'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Cruz.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Out of the gun now on third down. That is caught. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available, because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. He just danced away from that one defender on his way to a gain of about 7 yards.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 63 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways.
Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack.
And we all know how talented this guy is. He's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. Under pressure, and they get it to him again. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. He'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
17 yards. It's fourth down.
They're going to look to throw. And caught by Cruz. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on fourth down. So they convert on fourth, and now from just outside the 30, here's first and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And room there to work it inside the 25. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. From the gun, they'll try to run it. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. Now, whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Nashville. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Throwing is Hurts. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
He finds his man complete. It's Young. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Here we go. Here we go. 60.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. That he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Ward. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time. What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet, as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
60 Maverick.
Throwing now, Ward. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Daniel Bellinger, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Returnable here for Davis. A lane opens here. He's past the 40. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39. So solid starting field position. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try and grab that lead back. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 81 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Hands it off out of the gun. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21. From the 21, here's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
Here's Hurts to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a 1st.
From here on, any score could be the winning one, and he is certainly aware of that. Look at the way he locked in on that marker and made a mad scramble to get to it for the 1st down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Try to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Here now, 2nd and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
4 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and...
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal.
63.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Cougar 19. Ready.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Up the middle they go. Keys. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
This is 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Keys down inside the 40.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
39-yard line.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 76, Panther 11, Panther 11. Huh. Buffalo 8.
They'll look to throw. The short throw pulled in by Bellinger.
And remember, field goal does him no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here's 1st down.
Trap 60. Mustang 90. Cup 90. 60 Bison. 60.
He's back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Come on. 19 Lions. Panther 60.
Back to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Ready. Cowboy 80. 19 top. Dragon 60. 79 Broncos. Go.
They'll try and throw for it with Ward. And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1 is tempted to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd. Carry it into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it.